In this video, I'm going to show you my stochastic matrix project. So let's get started. Here we have a lot of functions that we will be using in a couple of minutes. Let me explain you what do they do. This one prints the matrix as it is with 6 decimals. Then this function tell us to define how do we want to create the matrix, whether it's automatic or manually. If we want to do it automatically, the program will do the matrix and ensure that it is stochastic. Whereas we define it manually, we will have to ensure that it is square and the sum of the rows equals to 1. Otherwise, we can proceed with the next operations. Then the inputs, this function of input steady defines how do we want to find the steady state, whether it is automatic and manually as well. If it is automatic, the program will find the minimum exponent to reach the steady state. Whereas we do it manually, we will define the exponent to reach and the program will just calculate it for us. Then the find probability function will tell us how the probability to reach from state A to state B according to the matrix, given the minimum exponent on the last step. And finally, this function determines whether our matrix is regular or not. So let's start running it. Here, it asks me how do I want to create it. So let me start with defining it automatically. Here is my matrix 3 times 3. And then we want to find its steady state. So if I want to make it automatic, it will print me all the iterations of the matrix exponentiated to n step, and it will print me the minimum exponent to reach a steady state. If there's no steady state or the step is too big for MATLAB to compute, it will print us another result. Then we define the origin state and the destination state we want to reach. So if we want our origin state to be row 2, starting from 1, and our destination state to be 3, it will print us this value, 0.508801. And finally, it will print us whether the matrix was regular or not. Let me do it with the other type of operations. So now I'm going to make a manual matrix. This will be a 3 times 3. And I want to find it manually. So I want to reach exponent 5, so it will print me all the iterations. Keep in mind that when I state the manual state, I don't want to find whether it has a long state or not. I just want to calculate its exponent. Then I write again the origin state and the destination state. So it will print me 0 because this is the cell we want to take out. And finally, it will tell me it is not regular because on all its exponents, on any of its exponents has a 0. Let me try the same matrix to find its steady state, whether it has one. There it is. And if I say automatic, it will start computing all the exponents until 10,000, and it will tell me the matrix doesn't have a steady state. And that would be it for this video. Thank you for your attention.